Welcome to the channel. We're here with the League Children's Summoning Session. Now you might notice that I'm a little bit late on this. Had some things I've had to take care of, so unfortunately I didn't get this out last night. I also fell asleep before reset, which almost never happens. And I woke up in the middle of the night to the Asker giveaway. So let's go ahead and jump in. We can talk about some stuff. Our goals is we want everybody, we want lots of Rebecca's. Let's get in there. But yeah, I woke up at like, I don't even know, 3 a.m. or something like that. And then I looked at my phone and I saw the Fae app and I saw that Asker gave away like 200 and something stamina potions, and I thought I was dreaming. Literally, I'm like, okay, this is a weird dream. Why am I dreaming about this? And I went back to sleep. And then I woke up to totally find out that it was not a dream and that it was some weird April Fool's gift. But it's a very good April Fool's gift, right? Because you have to remember, like, if you're a new player and you get that many stamina potions, you could probably clear like most of the story content and get a ton of orbs by just playing a ton. So I think that's actually amazing. It's a really good gift. You know, it doesn't affect me all that much because I already had a lot of stamina potions, but I'll take more. Why not, right? I'll burn them on Tempest Trial. That was pretty interesting. I also got to... I didn't get to do much today, but I did watch Pheology's video about Armor Bacon, and Armor Bacon does seem very, very good. I would like to pick up a copy of that. I also want Hector himself too, though. But Armor Bacon for like Brave Hector and like Femortis would be really cool. Even for like some other characters too could be cool. I wonder how good... Ooh, Armor Bacon on Winter Black Knight. Because it's an offensive special, so he can actually use that. But he still gets damage reduction. Ooh, that might be really good. I might have to try that. Might have to do some sims for that one. But yeah, this banner looks pretty interesting. If you didn't see my reaction, definitely go check that out. I was pretty excited that Mark Ashley is in the game. Even though I'm not a big fan of the child banner all that much. Them getting in was pretty cool. Definitely not something I expected. Even though I know a lot of people are mad because Lynn's there. But I mean, like, there was no way they weren't going to put Lynn on this banner in some way. I'm just glad that, you know, Mark gets to be the front unit at least. Yeah, other than that, I'm interested to see how Mark performs in SD. I definitely think he's going to be an SDS unit. So that'll be cool. And then, obviously, Eliwood is going to be, like, mostly used in Ether Raids for me. Because you can't really use Legendary Eliwood all the time. When, you know, because you have to be, like, in win season. Which isn't always the case. Right now it is because of Legendary Yuri, but it's not always that way. But yeah, let's go ahead and just keep going. Let's get some questions out. Because I actually have a lot of questions I have not answered yet. I've been trying to get through all of them, but there's so many. And then I'll ask for more and I'll get like 100 more questions, so I actually have to get through some of these. So this first question is going to be from Mac McLaughlin. Do you have a dream banner themed twist on an existing banner? Who would it be on? For example, I would love a Halloween banner with the Lords cosplaying as each other. Also, do you think Intelligent Systems has shot themselves in the foot by not releasing a lot of engaged stuff? Okay, so we got two questions here. Let's start off with the first question. Okay, so if you don't know, I'm a bit of a Grinch. I hate Christmas. I don't like Christmas. I don't really like the Christmas banner very much either. That's partially because they made Felix and Jafar dress up like Santa, which makes me literally angry thinking about it. But, this is a big but, I think that they could do something cool with the Christmas banner. I think they could get beast units, like let's say they get like Scrimmer, Gifka, I don't know, like Randolph, and like Mufasa, right? And they put them in deer outfits. So they are dressed as deer. And then they can fly. Because they're flying beast units dressed as deer. I think that would be hilarious. That would actually make me laugh. And I also think it would be really cool. Because we would get more flying beasts in the game, but they would look completely ridiculous flying. So I think that would actually be hilarious. I'd be totally down for that. That is the wrong Rebecca. We need a lot of Rebeccas too. We need like, I want like 5 Rebeccas. Which I typically have very bad luck with 4-star special rates. So I'm hoping that changes. But yeah, I think that would be cool for Christmas. When it comes to the Engage, I definitely think that Intelligent Systems has like kind of shot themselves in the foot by not releasing Engage banners. Like, because the thing is, it's not only like you're not capitalizing on the hype, you're also getting people to like not spend orbs because everyone's saving orbs for the Engage banner, right? I think that's why a lot of the banners have not performed very well lately. It's because everyone's like, well, what happens when the Brodia banner comes out? Like, I'm not gonna have orbs for, you know, Yunaka or Diamant. So they're just not spending as many orbs. I think that's the case at least. That's what it seems like to me. So I think that they should have at least 1 Engage banner by now, if not 2. Maybe they're just gonna go full out Engage during the summer and we're just gonna get like, you know, 20 Engage summer alts or something like that. Who knows? Maybe that happens, right? Ooh, we're already at 16 summons. We haven't got anything. That's not the best. Yeah, I do think that's the case for sure. Hopefully that changes soon. Hopefully the next new Heroes banner is Engage, and we can actually get some characters in the game. There's Bowie. Okay, let's jump to the next question. This one's gonna be from Sherwin Elzar. Since all the first Choo Choo Legend heroes got resplendent outfits, what will be their resplendent outfits for Choo Choo Legends 2, and which realm would they represent? It's female Shez. Okay, It's kind of hard because a lot of them already have resplendent outfits on their base versions, right? But I think for Hector, you could do like Emblem. I think that would kind of fit him pretty well. I think Moosebell fits him better, but he already has Moosebell, so I could see Brave Hector getting Emblem. I think that'd be kind of cool. I guess you could also do Nipple. It kind of matches like the blue aesthetic of Brave Hector. That'd be kind of cool. For Ephraim, I think they should do Jotunheimer. Like, I know that Jotunheimer is only for like females technically, but I think that'd be cool. I think it would look really good on Ephraim. Like, it would make him look really badass. So I'd be down for that. For Celica, they already did Fairy Celica, so I think they should do Niffle Celica. I think that would look good. I think Niffle, like Lyn, like base Lyn that we got, looks really nice. So I can see them doing something similar with Celica. And then with Veronica, they have to do Asker. Like, in my opinion, they have to do Asker. But they need to make it look cool. Because, like, a lot of times Asker is the most boring resplendence to me. You just don't do enough with it. And the colors are kind of boring. I think, like, an Asker Veronica would be really, really, really cool, considering her, like, history with Asker and her character development. So I think that'd be cool. They should definitely do that. I don't know when they're going to do that, though. I do assume eventually Choo Choo Legends 2 will get resplendence, but maybe it's, like, a year from now, or maybe it's, you know, maybe it's next, for all I know. It did seem to, like, kind of pump them out pretty fast, right? We went, like, Ike, and then we went, like, I think more than a year without any of them. And then we got, like, Lyn, Roy, Lyn, or we got Lucina, Lyn, Roy Lyn, like, immediately, so maybe they'll do the same with CYL too, who knows. I mean, if they give Hector some stats, that makes Hector even better, and then you give him, like, Armor Bacon, and then, like, Brave Hector's good again. Like, he's still good, but, like, he could be amazing again. That'd be kind of crazy. I'm down for that, right? I love me some Brave Hector. I'm not done using him. Can we get something? We are very far in the summoning session, and we've got nothing. Oh my gosh. Like, I was hoping to have... Oh gosh, we're gonna get the Spark. I'm not gonna have anything. Oof. Okay, let's do another question. Hopefully these questions can bring some luck. So this question's kind of similar from two different people, so we're gonna combine them. This one's from Brigatos Ensei and Mellow Marianne. Much like how Seal 4 skills actually fix Seal skills by overhauling them and making them new skills, while still technically keeping the old effect, how would you fix other old and unseemingly useless skills like Defiant, Brash Assault, or Wave skills? And then Mellow Marianne also said, what ideas, theory crafts do you have for potential tier 4 versions of skills? So I don't have that many off the top of my head. I was gonna do another video on that, but they started like releasing a whole bunch that kind of like monopolized my ideas, so I was kind of like, oh, whatever. I mean, it's better that they're actually in the game, right? So I thought of one for Brash Assault 4, because Brash Assault 4 is kind of a weird skill, right? You get the guaranteed follow-up attack if you're at a certain HP threshold, and they can attack you back. So I think they should keep that, right? They should keep it like kind of where it's difficult to do, but they need to up the power. So what I think it should do is if you initiate combat, and the foe can counterattack you, and your HP is below 50 or equal to 50%, you get a Brave attack and a guaranteed follow-up attack. So you're immediately quadding, right? I think that would be cool, because then it would make it like, you have to have strategies where you get your HP to 50%, kind of like Vantage, right, or Gale Force, but then your unit just becomes a monster, right? You need that, you have Brash Assault, it gives you 4 attacks, and then you put the Desperation Seal on, and then you're just crazy, like super ultra, like Juggernaut. I think that'd be so cool. I think that'd be cool. I think it'd still be very niche, obviously, but I think that'd be interesting. Another one could be like Renewal 4, because Renewal 4, I think they should do is make it heals you every single turn. It heals you for 20 HP, and then what it does is that after start of turn effects, so after all the debuffs go out and like, you know, exposure, stall, all that kind of stuff goes out, it neutralizes all the penalties for that unit. And what that would do is give you a cool healing option, but really what it does is like neutralize those penalties that can be really destructive to your character, right? Like if you get like super debuffed by Yoon, it removes that kind of stuff. You know, if you get stalled, it removes that, all that kind of stuff. I think that'd be cool. I don't think it would be like super good, to be honest, but I think it could be interesting. And like maybe in some situations you would actually want to run that. See, those are my two main ideas I have. There's a lot more things you could do, though. I cannot believe we are this far in. We haven't gotten anything. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to... I haven't even gotten a Rebecca yet. Come on, game. This is brutal. Like, I need like... I have a plan for Rebecca. But I need a lot of Rebeccas to do this plan. And this is not going well. Shoot. There's Mustafa. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing some streaming too. I want to do a stream where I reveal my master plan for Rebecca. Or more like the genocide of Rebecca, to be honest. Go away, Eliana. Over here, ruining Tempest Trial by talking about food again. Oh, wait. Yeah, I want to do that. I might stream tomorrow. Or maybe it will be today when the video comes out. I don't know. But I might do that if I can get some Rebeccas going. Because I kind of want to show that off. Rayson, you're not Hector. Also, I'm also thinking about, like, if I do miss another summoning video where I don't get it off early, like, I usually try to get it out first, like, on YouTube, if I can. But it's not easy. I mean, I gotta stay up pretty much all night to do it. But if I do miss that, would you guys like to watch me stream summoning? I would love to hear that. Drop a comment down below, let me know if you'd enjoy watching me do some summoning live. Maybe we can make some bets or something. Not for money or anything like that, of course. But, like, I don't know. Maybe there could be a punishment for me getting this bad of luck, because the luck isn't bad enough already. Who knows? Oh my gosh, this is so extremely painful. Holy crap. Can I get one 5-star, please, before the spark? I was, like, not sure who I was going to spark for, but now I think, like, I have to choose, right? There's no way I get all of them. Yes! Okay. There's Hector. Whew, thank you, Hector, for showing up. That's one unit off the list, at least. Okay. Do we have a good IV? Plus defense minus rest. That's not terrible. That's actually not terrible. Having minus rest kind of hurts when he wants to Thar save, though. Okay, can we get Eliwood here? If we get Eliwood and Mark here, I'll be so happy. Like, it would actually turn around the whole summoning session. I don't think that will happen, right? That doesn't typically happen. There's Ray. Okay, let's see another question. This is going to be from Kernakos. How would you feel about a new duo hero that's just engaged characters with an emblem, and instead of a duo harmonic skill, they have an engage button that turns them into super character for one turn? So I have seen some sentiment of this or ideas of how this could work. I think that would be okay, but I think that would be kind of boring overall. It would just be like duo hero version 2, right? Like, if we're being honest, duo and harmonics are pretty much already 6 stars. That's just how it works in this game. I think that would be kind of... I don't know. Like, that would be the basic approach of what you could do with that, right? I think what I would like to do is actually something a little bit more innovative and creative, I guess. I don't know. Okay, let's go out. Let's go in. We have to spark Mark. Mark's the character we need the most, I guess I would say. We only really need one copy of Mark, though. We don't really need multiple copies of Mark. The unit we need multiple copies of is Rebecca. We need like 10 Rebeccas. But, we'll see how that goes. We might have to go get some more orbs, which is not what I want to do. There they are! I'm so glad Mark's actually in the game. I never thought Mark would get in the game. Especially before Athos and Nurgle. That's like crazy, right? The fact that Mark is in the game before Athos and Nurgle is like mind-blowing. Because like, Nurgle's the main villain of that game. He's the main villain of the first Fire Emblem in the West, and he's not in the game. That's so ridiculous to me. Anyway, let's keep going. So let's finish answering that question. So my idea personally, I've talked about it a little bit, like the game mode I was making, and the idea behind it was that there was going to be a way to improve old characters so that they become powerful in that game mode, and that you can use your favorites, right? And so when Engage came out, I kind of thought, like, how can I revamp this to include Engage, or like utilize the mechanics Engage has in the game? And so what I would like to do is actually have a game mode where it's a PvE game mode, and there's, you know, you fight, you play the game mode. I might explain the game mode, but you play the game mode. And when you win on the higher difficulties, what you would actually get is a new equipment, kind of like a Sacred Seal, which is an emblem ring. And what that does is it has a unique duo skill attached to it. You can attach to it, you can equip to a character, and then they gain that duo skill, and they also gain some benefits while in certain game modes. So for example, they could be like, let's say the Grand Conquest. You go into Grand Conquest, you have the emblem ring. You get plus, maybe you get bonus stats, right? You get plus 10 HP, plus 4 to all stats. And then you have a duo skill you can use that is unique to that ring. Like, so for example, let's say you got the Versa emblem ring. when you press that button, it inflicts panic on the entire map for the enemies, right? Like -3 all stats or something like that. I can see something like that. I think that would be kind of more cool because it would make it so that old characters could use it as well. The problem with that, of course, is marketing. When you are trying to push a new type of unit, typically it is to make money, right? It's also to make design space because you want to have space to make new versions of characters you've already put in the game. Okay, let's keep going. So yeah, I think, it's kind of like the problem where they're trying to market the new heroes, right? Like they already have, I don't know, Ephraim and Duo Ephraim and whatever Ephraim, Ascended Ephraim eventually, right? So they want to make it so there's a new hero type so they can keep pushing out those new Lord versions, right? I think that's kind of not the best choice, in my opinion. I think it would be better if they could, make ways to create new systems so that old characters could be relevant again, even if it's only in one game mode. I think that would help a ton, because people love using their favorites, right? They love investing into their favorites. That's why arcane weapons are so ridiculously popular, right? It's the reason why the rearmed hero banner won the poll on Twitter instead of choose your legends, which is a first. That's insane. It's completely because of the fact that people want to use their favorites. So I think using the emblem mechanic for old characters would be really, really successful for the game. But, who knows what they'll actually do. Yeah, hopefully I answered that question well enough. I might have ranted a little bit too far. Something I've been thinking about a lot. Let's move on to another question. This is going to be from Damo Archer. Is there any obscure character you would love to see in Feh? I mean, characters not very popular like Harkin or Marty, etc. And the possibility of a legendary stealth is at hand. He was tagged in the protagonist section in some Feh content. Okay, so there's lots of unpopular characters I'd love to see in Feh. I don't know how unpopular they are, right? I guess you have to compare different, what your perspective is. Like Stefan is technically unpopular, I think, but because he hasn't been in the game for so long, he's popular now. That's kind of a hard one. Some other characters from Tellius I would love to see are Gifka, Bolug. I love Bolug. I would love him to be in the game. Glenn from Sacred Stones would be really, really cool. Zeiss from Binding Blade would be really, really cool. Those characters are kind of more niche, and I would love to see them in the game. And I think they'll eventually get in. I'm just afraid that they're going to be added as GHBs with no preference weapon, right? That's what I'm really afraid of. At least with Bolug or Gifka, if they do get added, they're most likely going to have a preference weapon, right? Because all beast units have a preference weapon. But I'm a bit nervous for Stefan and Glenn in particular, because Glenn's a lance, lance flyer. And they don't actually treat those units very well. There's Soth. Speaking of Soth. I wish you were Rebecca, though. I cannot believe I haven't got a single Rebecca yet. This is crazy. There's other people who get plus 10 Rebeccas and 400 orbs. And then I'll spend 500 orbs. Not sniping though, I guess. But still, and not even get one. Or I'll get one maybe at most. Come on, Rebecca. I'm sorry I called you fodder. Kind of. I mean, I was being honest with you. I don't think you should lie to kids. Anyways, yeah, when it comes to Legendary Stealth, I think it's only a matter of time until Legendary Stealth shows up, right? I kind of expected Legendary Stealth where Yuri was going to be. They ended up putting Yuri instead. But he'll show up for sure, right? So we have a blue dagger with Shez. We got red dagger with Yuri. So maybe we get a green dagger Legendary Soth, maybe. I can see that happening. Yes! No! Why is she 5-star? Oh, there goes my pity. I mean, I'm happy to see her, but that's not a little bit of pity to lose. And she's a good IV too, actually. Okay, now give me 10 more so I can feed my project. My attack speed finish project I'm going to be working on so everybody can have attack speed finish 4. Oh man. I did some things behind the scenes. I'll talk about it probably when I stream. I told Joel and DTM about it, so they kind of gave me their approval of this isn't a stupid idea. So hopefully this works out. But we'll have to wait and see, I guess. There's Mustafa. Yeah, other than that, yeah, I do expect that. Legendary Alencia, Soren, right? They actually have a lot of Tellius characters who we need legendary versions of. So I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to spread them out or they're just going to spam us with legendary Tellius characters back to back. Speaking of Tellius characters. That could definitely happen for sure, though. I don't know if I should even be pulling blue anymore. I don't really need a +1 mark, right? I don't think I do. He's a really good unit, but he's neutral, and neutral's pretty fine. It's not like he has like a bad IV or something. Typically I do want to get +1, but my pity. Rebecca, why didn't you just show up like a normal 4-star? Let's move on to another question. This will be from Palos is hyperfixated on Maxwell. What has been your favorite book so far, design and character-wise? So my favorite book for sure is book 3 still. I think book 6, right? Yeah, book 6. I get so confused with the numbers, to be honest. Book 6 was really good too, though. I really enjoyed book 6. Book 3 is my favorite just because it's like super edgy. And I like edgy characters, right? I think Hell was a really good villain. Lith and Throssier were really good. They really gave a ton of character development to Alphonse and Veronica. I think book 3 was just really well done overall. Even though it could have been done better, but I think they did a very good job with it. I also really like book 6. I think Emblem and Asker and Ash are really cool characters. I don't really care for Letizia. I think Letitia's role was a little bit too big. I wish they kind of shrunk it more and focused more on Emblem. So I think she is the more interesting character overall. But still, that book was really good. Also, book 5, I like the Jotunheimer girls. That's just character design-wise more than their personalities. I'm not the biggest fan of their personalities, but I like their design a lot. I think their design's really, really good. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with the books. I did not like book 4 at all, so I know that book 4 is pretty popular from a lot of different people, but for me, book 4 was just like a total miss. I just did not care in the slightest about the story because of the fairy aesthetic. The fairy aesthetic just really turned me off. Azel, bro, I don't like you. You have pity broken me so many times. It's ridiculous how many times you've pity broken me. Like, I think I have like a +5 Azel, and I've never rolled for him. And his fodder is not very good. Like, our dual infantry 4 is not even that great. You could have been Eliwood. Okay, let's keep going. Here's another question about OCs. This one's from Salty Sensation? Oh, I got it. Salty Sensation. Okay, I got it. Who's your favorite Feh OC, personality and character-wise, and which is your favorite Feh OC as a unit? I'm personally very fond of Lip. He did wonders for Alphonse's character development and has a very similar story arc to Dimitri and is super sexy to boot. My favorite OC unit to probably use is Duo Asker. So yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I do like Lith a lot. I think my favorite OC is either Legyarn or Veronica. I think that they've gotten the most character development and had the best arcs. Even though Legyarn got kind of, she got cut short, but then she came back with the Tempest Trial story, so I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. I think Veronica has the better story, but I like Legyarn's design better. When it comes to my favorite OC to use, that's a hard one. I mean, Legendary Veronica was really fun because she's just really, really powerful. But I also really love Asker and Ash, right? I think what the heck, Python? Go away. I really love the cooldown reduction Ash gives to everybody. I think that's really powerful. And the teleportation with Ash is just really fun to use. Especially like in something like Summoner Duels. The plays you can make with that is just like so crazy. And you can really like throw your opponent for a loop. They just don't know what you're doing. So I like that a lot. They're probably my favorite ones to use. Jazz, go away. My luck has not been great. Oh my gosh. I don't know how many orbs we're at like 200 and something. Ugh, and we've got in Hector and Mark. And one Rebecca. And a Frederick. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at when it comes to OCs. I actually do like OCs a lot more than I used to. Because I was more like the OC haters back in the day. Where I was just like, stop putting OCs in the game. I want all the Fire Emblem characters. But now, over time, I've actually come to like a lot of them. There's Guy, or Guy, whichever. No, it's Guy. It's just Guy. I've been saying Guy for 20 years. We're not going to change it to Guy now. Yeah, this one's going to be from Theology, and they want to know, real question, what Fehtuber inspired you to start creating content? That's a tricky question. I've been watching Feh content pretty much since I started playing. So, there's always Phoenix Master who just makes really good videos and works really hard on the videos, you can always tell. Loved watching Tacho's videos, still watch them now for like quick updates. I used to watch Acris's stream a lot. I don't really watch it much now, but I used to really love Acris's streams. I'd listen to that while I was like working and stuff. But I would say, like, I don't know if they really inspired me to make Feh content. I think what made me want to make Feh content the most was I had so many ideas for videos. And I wanted to make those videos. And that was kind of my inspiration to get into Feh. And I'd always just kind of push it off. It took me a long time to actually do it, right? Like, I wanted to make a channel back in, like, 2018. And then I didn't make a channel until, like, 2021 or something like that. So it took a long time to actually get there. So if you're interested in making Feh content, I just recommend just doing it. That's like the best thing. Just get to it, start doing it. Your videos will probably be pretty rough in the beginning while you're learning what to do. But once you get the hang of it, you can make some really cool content. Yeah, so I don't know if there's like a specific Fehtuber who really inspired me. At the beginning, I definitely watched a lot of Promise and Levin Steady content, and that was kind of like, oh, this is cool Eat the Raid content. I can make Eat the Raid content, and that'd be interesting. But my biggest goals with Feh content was I wanted to make videos that were very different than everybody else. I've done that to an extent, not as much as I would like to have, right? I think my biggest ones were like the history of Eat the Raid series I wanted to make. That felt really good and felt very different than what other people have made. And some of my favorite reports, I was really happy with those as well. But I would like to make more, but they're just so much work. I think... Oh, it's the wrong Rebecca! Oh my god, the game is trolling me right now. I have spent so many orbs, and I have one Rebecca. Come on, dude. We're gonna be like, I think we're definitely over 300 orbs at this point. Oh, this is so painful. But yeah, I think that I would like to have made more of those things, but at the time I didn't realize how much work it was to make a video before I made a YouTube channel, right? Like a summoning video's pretty easy. Let's be real. You turn on the camera, you record, you do some setup beforehand. But other than that, it's not too difficult. But like making like a production video is really difficult. Like the amount of scripting you have to do, the amount of editing, the amount of asset creation. And so once I realized that, it made it much more difficult to get all the videos I want to make out, which kind of sucks. But that was pretty much my inspiration for making videos, and I want to make more of those videos eventually. I'm trying to get them out as quickly as I can, but it's difficult for sure. There's Tethys, who is not Rebecca. I just want Rebecca's now. I think maybe I should stop summoning on greens. I wanted to get another Hector, because I wanted to give Armor Bacon to, like, some Mortis. But my luck is really bad this summoning session. Like, we're not even getting, like our rates for 5 stars is really bad too. It's not even like just pity breaks, because we only really got Azel as a pity break. Just like the rate of 5 stars is bad. Ooh, Wrath. I want Wrath to get his weapon refine already. Feels like it's been forever. Him and Layla, I cannot wait for their weapon refines. I think they're gonna be really, really cool. I mean, I hope they're really, really cool. They could be bad, I guess. Right? They could be terrible. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe. Oh, our orbs. Our orbs. That was like, what, 170 orbs, I think? Did we get anything? We got Azel. I think that was it. And like a Rebecca? I don't even know. I'm so tired right now. My brain's like not functioning at full capacity. Oh my gosh. Come on. Game. Give me. Please. Ugh. We need sparks. We need multiple sparks on every banner. There should be like 2 sparks on every banner at least. I know that's probably like a whale problem, but I think that's just like... Because it sucks. You can spend this many orbs after spark and you just don't get much sometimes. Which is a bad feeling. Let's do another question. Maybe this question could bring us some luck. This one's going to be from Sergio Rodriguez. What do you think of the current state of the meta, and what was your favorite meta? Oh, that's a big question. So the current state of the meta, right? There's several metas going on, right? You have your Eat the Raids meta, you have your Eat the Raids defense meta, you have like your Summoner Duels meta. When it comes to Eat the Raids, I think Eat the Raids is actually in a decent spot now. There is a lot more customization. Like, you don't see the same thing all the time at the higher tiers. But I think the problem is that a lot of the units you need to be creative to make really cool defenses are like very premium, right? They require like... They're like seasonal duo units or something like that. Or they require really premium fodder. Yes! Okay. There's Eliwood. We technically have everyone now. We do not have many Rebeccas though, but we have everyone. Could I be? It's kind of whatever. Okay. You're going to be in Eat the Raids. I'm definitely going to be using this unit in Eat the Raids for sure. It's like in Eat the Raids, you really don't need Canto 1 all that much. You kind of just plant a unit and you're good. So him not giving Canto 1 is not that big of a deal. Okay, let's grab that. But yeah, I think Eat the Raids meta is actually pretty cool defense-wise. I think there's a lot more customization now with the mythics we have and also the other units. I just wish that it was a little less premium and that all the skills weren't so locked behind 5 stars. Because it is difficult to get that fodder, right? You don't want to sacrifice a unit you paid so many orbs for. And then when it comes to Summoner Duels, the meta just moves really, really fast. I think that's kind of problematic for most people. Like, Eat the Raids, you can kind of build up and get into the meta. Summoner Duels, like, the meta is constantly changing because of the map and the captains and the new units. So I think that's problematic, and they need to fix that so that Summoner Duels is more friendly to more people. That could be a whole video in itself, so we'll save the rest of that for, I guess, a video. But anyways, this summoning session was not great, I'm not gonna lie. I did end up getting everyone, but I spent way more orbs than I had hoped for this result, right? I was hoping to get like 2 Hectors and like at least 3 Rebeccas, and we did not get that at all. So not the best summoning session, but you know, it is what it is. The gacha gives and the gacha takes, unfortunately. But now I'd love to hear from you. How did your summoning session go? If you did pull on this banner, who were you pulling for? Were you going for a ton of Rebeccas for that fodder? Or maybe you love Rebecca? Or maybe you're going for Armor Bacon, because Armor Bacon is such an interesting skill. And if you want to learn more about that, actually go check out FEH's new video. It's really informative and really cool. Make sure to drop a comment down below letting me know how you feel about everything. Once again, I'd like to thank my members for all their support. And if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. This has been Oblivion. Catch you later.